I'm Mike.
I'm Charlie.
And we're with Jeeps on the Run. And today we're going to be replacing our Mopar charger, level 2 charger, with the Wolfbox charger. We did a review comparing the 40 and 50 amp chargers in a previous video. So check out today, we're going to be installing one of them. We need to remove this box. We're going to remove this all together. We are going to jump up to the 50 amp charger. Now I know the Jeep does not use 50 amp charger, and the 50 amp charger doesn't make a lot of sense for the 4xe right now, but what are we thinking?
If eventually when Jeeps go fully electric or allow more amperage for charging, we have a more capable charger.
Yep, so we're gonna step up. So unfortunately what that means is all my wiring and everything is wrong. So I have the wrong gauge wire for what we need to install. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the installation process. If you don't know what you're doing, this section of the video, I would highly recommend hiring an electrician, but we're gonna show you a little bit of tips and tricks of how to install it. But basically we have to start over. We're gonna start tearing this thing out and pulling all the conduit out because we have 1/2 inch conduit and we gotta go bigger. So you ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. We've pulled all new wire, we ran all new conduit, we pulled 6 gauge wire for a 60 amp fuse, 60 amp breaker. Keep in mind, depending on how far of a run you're gonna make or what your code is, check with your local, code and everything else. And we're only running about 10 feet. If you got a longer run or whatever your code is, be sure to follow your code. So basically you've got your 2 hots, which basically you're just gonna put right in here into your breaker. And then these breakers, they literally just snap in to place like so. We'll do some cable management here. We're going to get the hot or the ground, neutral wired in, and we're going to put the cover back on, and then we're going to go upstairs and we'll start mounting the charger. All right, so Charlie and I and the team, we pulled all of our wires. We do have some extra wires here. I've got a compressor that we're running a separate circuit for. So we figured, well, we're pulling wires, we will pull that. That was nice and fun, right?
Yep, that was pretty painless, the pulling wires.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. This mount is pretty slick. It's just 3 screws on the back, and basically you hang it up on these, keyed slots. Never mind my wall. We've had other stuff hanging here and whatnot, so we do plan to repaint. But once you get this on, you literally just kind of hang it like that. And then you go ahead and put a screw there. It looks pretty level. So all we did at this point was literally put the 2 bolts in, 2 lag bolts, or whatever you want to call it. It comes with all the hardware you need. We found some studs. If you don't, they nicely give you the hardware if you're so inclined to use these
drywall anchors.
Hollow wall drywall anchors. Yep. What we're gonna do next is mount this. And then we're gonna figure out what makes the most sense to put our power box here. And then we're gonna put an outlet in for the compressor, which again, not related to the EV charger. But while we do that, and then we're gonna figure out where we mount this. This is the nice hook for the cord. And then when the cord is not being used, I actually like this. If it comes with like a dust cap. It's on there good. There's definitely a nice seal. I don't think it's something that we'll probably use much of, but if you were to keep this outside or for whatever reason you didn't have it here, but once it's done hanging, that's just kind of a nice storage for it. So we're gonna figure out where we're gonna mount all that. We're gonna tidy this up. We're gonna wire it in, show you what to expect next. All right, so we just got it all wired up. I'm gonna trim up the wires, but we wanted just to key it in and test it. We fired up the power, make sure everything was working right. And we're learning. We're gonna go through another video, watch all the specific options. Charlie is downloading the app. So my understanding, when this is red or orange, it means it's on standby mode and not connected to your network. When it's blue, it means it's on standby, meaning not charging, but connected to your network. So, I mean, it gives you your temperature and it's going to give you the voltage. We're going to go through all the details of it. We're going to finish installing this here. We're going to wrap this all up. We're going to finish installing our compressor. And then we'll show you the functions of the actual charger itself. Super straightforward install. Had I not had to run all new wires, it would have been really easy, but this is gonna kind of future-proof us for what may come down the road. Proud to be working with this company, Wolfbox, and again, we'll keep you posted as we move through this process here and show you more about the features. All right, guys, so we got the compressor wired up. We're gonna probably clean up that, maybe hardwire it instead of the plug, but that's for another day. We mounted the cord hanger with the plug there. My wife usually charges right here in the winter. In the summer, we charge outside. I think this is gonna be a longer cord than our previous one. We'll see. The only feedback I have right now is this cord seems stiff in the cold weather. The garage is heated, but it's still cold. But our other one was pretty stiff in the cold too. So
yeah, and over time it might wear down.
Yeah, be more flexible. So other than that, we haven't tried it yet. That's our next step. We did get it connected. Charlie is gonna talk about the app we used, and it's pretty straightforward. The directions are real nice. We got it connected, what, 5 minutes, including downloading the app?
Yep, you just downloaded it and it automatically picks up the device and you hit connect, and then this light changes from orange to blue and you're connected to Wi-Fi.
And the other thing you should know, when we disconnected the power to finish up wiring and reconnected it.
And the Wi-Fi and everything just reconnected, so if you lose power, your settings and everything should save.
That's a little rundown on the install process we had. We did decide to keep the larger amperage one, again, to future-proof ourselves. In reality, it probably been a little easier just to put an outlet in and plug it in, but who knows? You know, for 2028, Jeep's got some EV stuff coming down the pipeline. Watch other videos on that. So maybe thanks to Wolfbox, we'll be future-proofed. So next step, we'll plug it in and we'll try it and we'll go over some features. But everyone needs a helper like Charlie. Menards and Home Depot, and installing this, he's my right-hand man. So as always,
Make sure to like and subscribe.
we'll see you guys later.